Imagine this. You walk into a dealership, fall in love with a shiny car, and then, bam, you get rejected for the loan. Or worse, you get approved, but at a ridiculously high interest rate that makes your wallet cry. What if I told you that there's a way to flip the script, a way to walk in with power, with lenders already competing to give you the best deal? That's what auto loan pre-approval does for you. And today, you're going to learn exactly how to get it, step by step. Stick with me, because I'm also going to reveal a mistake almost everyone makes with pre-approvals that can cost thousands over the life of the loan. Number 1. What is auto loan pre-approval really? Think of pre-approval as your golden ticket. It's when a lender checks your financial details ahead of time and gives you a clear idea of how much money they're willing to lend you, what interest rate you'll pay, and the terms of the loan. It's like walking into a store with a gift card that already has a spending limit. You know what you can afford, and you don't waste time looking at cars that are way out of your price range. For example, let's say a lender pre-approves you for $25,000 at an interest rate of 6%. That means you can confidently shop for cars priced in that range instead of guessing or hoping. Number 2. Why pre-approval matters. Without pre-approval, the dealership holds all the cards. They can push you into loans with sky-high rates or convince you to buy more car than you can afford. With pre-approval, you already know what you qualify for. That gives you leverage. Dealers now have to beat the offer you walk in with if they want your business. Imagine two people, Sarah and John. Sarah walks into the dealership without pre-approval. She lets the dealer run her numbers, and she ends up with a loan at 9% interest. John, on the other hand, arrives with a pre-approval letter showing 6%. The dealer knows John can leave at any time, so they scramble to offer him something better. Who do you think wins in that situation? Number 3. The difference between pre-qualification and pre-approval. Here's a common confusion. Pre-qualification and pre-approval are not the same. Pre-qualification is like dipping your toe in the water. It's usually based on self-reported information and a soft credit check. You might get an estimate, but it's not a guarantee. Pre-approval, on the other hand, involves a hard credit check and verification of your income, employment, and other details. That makes it much stronger. If you're serious about buying a car soon, go for pre-approval. Pre-qualification is just a rough sketch. Pre-approval is the real deal. Number 4. What lenders look at. Lenders want to know two things: how risky you are and how much you can afford. To figure that out, they check several key factors. First is your credit score. A higher score usually means better interest rates. According to Experian, people with excellent credit, scores above 720, might get rates under 5%, while people with lower scores could face double-digit rates. Second is your income and employment stability. If you've had a steady job for years, lenders feel safer. Third is your debt-to-income ratio. This shows how much of your monthly income already goes to debt. If you make $4,000 a month and $1,200 goes to debts, your ratio is 30%. Most lenders want this under 40%. For example, if you're paying off student loans and credit cards, that could limit the size of the car loan you qualify for. Number 5. Documents you need. Pre-approval isn't just about numbers. You'll need paperwork. Be ready with your recent pay stubs, W-2 forms or tax returns, proof of address like a utility bill, and possibly bank statements. Think of it like packing for a trip. If you have everything ready, the process goes smoothly. Forget one document, and you're scrambling last minute. For example, if you're self-employed, lenders might ask for 2 years of tax returns instead of just pay stubs. Number 6. Where to get pre-approved. You have options. Banks, credit unions, and online lenders all offer pre-approvals. Credit unions often have lower rates because they're nonprofit. Online lenders can be fast and convenient. Banks may offer discounts if you're already a customer. Here's an example. Suppose you're a member of a credit union that offers pre-approvals at 5.5%, while an online lender offers 6.2%. Even that small difference can save you hundreds or even thousands over the life of a loan. It pays to shop around. Number 7. The process step by step. Let's break it down clearly. Step 1. Gather your documents. Pay stubs, tax forms, proof of residence, and ID. Step 2. Check your credit report for errors. You can get one free report per year from each bureau. Fix mistakes before applying. Step 3. Apply with multiple lenders. Within a short window, usually 14 days. That way, the credit checks count as one inquiry, minimizing damage to your score. Step 4. Compare the offers. Look beyond just the monthly payment. Pay attention to interest rate, loan term, and total cost. Step 5. Choose the best pre-approval and bring it with you when you shop. Simple, right? Number 8. How long does pre-approval last? Most pre-approvals are valid for 30 to 60 days. That means you need to shop within that time frame. If you wait too long, the offer expires and you may need to reapply. Think of it like milk in your fridge. It has an expiration date. Use it in time or it goes bad. Number 9. Common mistakes to avoid. This is where so many people go wrong. Mistake 1. Only applying with one lender. That's like shopping at one store and assuming it's the cheapest. Mistake 2. Ignoring your credit score before applying. If there's an error dragging it down, you might pay thousands more in interest. Mistake 3. Focusing only on monthly payments. Dealers love to stretch loans to 72 or even 84 months, making the payment look small. But the longer the loan, the more you pay in total interest. For example, a $25,000 loan at 6% over 60 months costs about $483 a month, with around $3,500 in interest. Stretch that to 84 months, and your payment drops to $365. Sounds good, right? But now you pay over $5,500 in interest. That's $2,000 extra dollars just for a lower monthly payment. Number 10. Using pre-approval at the dealership. When you walk in with pre-approval, you're not just a shopper. You're a buyer with money in hand. Tell the dealer you're already approved and see if they can beat it. Sometimes they can, sometimes they can't. But either way, you're in control. It's like going to an auction with cash. Sellers know you're serious. For example, if your pre-approval is at 6% and the dealer offers 5.7%, you win. If they can't beat it, you still have a solid deal in your pocket. Number 11. Does pre-approval guarantee a loan? Not exactly. Pre-approval is based on the info you provide and your credit at the time. If something changes, like you take out new debt, lose your job, or buy expensive furniture, it could impact the final approval. So once you're pre-approved, avoid making big financial moves until the car loan is finalized. Number 12. The hidden trick almost nobody talks about. Here's the part you've been waiting for. The mistake that can cost you thousands. It's not about the interest rate. It's about the extras dealers sneak into the loan. Gap insurance, extended warranties, add-ons you don't need. These get rolled into your financing, making you pay interest on them too. Imagine you add $2,000 worth of extras to your loan at 6% interest over 60 months. That's not just $2,000. It's $2,000 plus hundreds in interest. The trick is to separate the financing from the extras. If you want gap insurance or a warranty, shop for them separately. Don't just let the dealer add them to your loan. Number 13. Pre-approval helps your budget. When you get pre-approved, you know exactly what price range to shop in. This prevents emotional overspending when you fall in love with a car that is way outside your budget. For example, if your pre-approval is capped at $20,000, you won't waste time test driving a $30,000 SUV. Number 14. It protects you from dealer tricks. Dealers sometimes use financing confusion to sneak in higher interest rates or unnecessary extras. Having a pre-approval in hand means you can call out these tricks. If a dealer quotes you 8% but your pre-approval is at 6%, you instantly know they are trying to overcharge. Number 15. You may negotiate better prices. Sellers know you are serious when you have pre-approval. It's like walking into a store with cash instead of window shopping. Because you are already approved, some dealers are more willing to lower the price of the car to close the deal quickly. Number 16. It saves you time. Without pre-approval, you might spend hours at the dealership waiting for financing approval. With pre-approval, most of the work is already done, and you can focus on picking the right car. Think about it like skipping the long line at an amusement park because you already bought your ticket online. Number 17. Multiple pre-approvals give you power. Getting more than one pre-approval lets you compare real offers side by side. This helps you see which lender gives you the lowest rate and best terms. It also makes dealers compete harder, knowing you already have other financing options. Number 18. Pre-approval can reveal red flags early. Sometimes people only discover financial issues after applying for a car loan at the dealership. Pre-approval reveals those issues earlier, giving you time to fix them. For example, if your credit report has an error, you can dispute it before you are sitting in the dealer's office feeling pressured. Number 19. It gives you peace of mind. Buying a car is stressful. Pre-approval removes some of that stress by showing you upfront what you qualify for. You'll shop with confidence, knowing exactly what your budget is and what loan terms to expect. You started this video curious about how pre-approval works, and now you know every step, from what documents you need to how to use it at the dealership. You also learned the hidden trick that saves you from overpaying thousands. Here's my question for you. If you were to get pre-approved today, what's the first car you'd go shopping for?